Want to jump in but don't know where to start? Or thinking this isn't for me because every solo start ended in failure? You're not alone. That's how most journeys begin. In this video, I'll show you a strategy that helps beginners take their first steps and get real results. Watch till the end, we'll break it down step by step. So today we're going to analyze an uncomplicated strategy for beginners. To do this, let's set up the workspace. First, let's set the time frame to 5 seconds and the expiry time to 15 seconds. And most importantly, today I will analyze the market using the alligator indicator. It will help you make decisions in this market. This is one of the indicators that I more often recommend to beginners. Let's get started. Here I see a strict downward movement on the indicator and on the price chart. Therefore, I open a position down and wait for the expiration time. In this situation, we see the location of 3 lines of the alligator indicator in the downward direction. We follow the indicator's hint and wait for the deal to close. So I'll move on. We're seeing a reversal. Here I open a position down and wait for the end of the trade. Great, let us analyze the situation. Here there was an upward impulse, after which the green line started crossing both red and blue, which indicates a downward movement. Actually, we worked it out good and got a great results. How do you feel? Is everything clear? Moving on. We open a position down because here we are signaled by the alligator indicator. There is no need to invent anything. Good deals, good situations. This trade was signaled to us by the alligator indicator. We used the general trend and confirmation by indicator, and we were on the plus side. When I first built the community, my goal was simple. No one wastes time unnecessarily. My followers don't have to die through charts themselves. They just open my notifications and copy my moves. Perfect if you've got family, work, and limited time. And it works. Here are some results. Check the link in the description for more info. I'll move on. I see the beginning of a reversal here. Therefore, I open a position up and wait for the 10 seconds that are left in this trade. Great. In this situation, we can see that in this area, we have a green line cross the red one here and the blue one here, from bottom to top. This indicates that all lines are on an upward trajectory. All we can do is just wait and seize the moment. In fact, we got him. Good deal. I'm moving on. We see downward momentum and downward movement on the alligator indicator. Just follow the trend. Beautiful. The deal is similar to the previous one. We have a downward movement of the indicator, and according to it, as well as according to the trend, we open a position downwards. Nothing mediocre, everything is logical and predictable. Here we see a very strong downward impulse, and I open the position downwards on the continuation of this impulse. Alligator has also changed its direction here, which in fact gives us an understanding that the downward movement will continue. Actually, it barely had time to continue at our expiration time, but after the trade closed, the downward momentum continued, and we caught the moment. In this situation, a reversal has occurred here. All lines here are strictly directed downward. And that's where I opened the position down and waited for my trade. How are you guys going in there? Okay, you saw the process. What's next? We've got a space with usual info and clear tools. It's not a training course, no heavy theory there. But over time you start to get the mindset and understand the market's mechanics, because you get notifications about fresh opportunities several times a day. Many who started from zero are already sharing their results. You can just follow along or dive deeper to understand the logic yourself. Interested? The link's in the description. I'm moving on. Here we see horizontal lines of alligator indicator. It's an unfortunate situation. So I'll move on to the next, more intuitive structure. In this situation, we see the beginning of an upward movement on the indicator. In addition, we have here, in fact, the price forms something like head and shoulders according to technical analysis. It's a great situation. Let's enter the trade. Great, the downward momentum here has been right up to this point. After that, the indicator went upward, movement upwards. Actually, we can also notice this shape, classic head and shoulders, which has an upward working out. That was a great deal, let's move on. Here we see the beginning of a downward momentum on the alligator indicator. So I'm also opening a position down and waiting for the expiry time. Waiting, I think this deal will be successful as well. Yes, it's a pretty risky trade. So the first direction of movement about the reversal, signaled right here by the alligator indicator. Because of this, I opened the position down, but it is better to analyze such situation more locally. When you're new, doubts are normal. Are you moving the right way? Lately my community members share positive feedback. One even sent a thank you video about how my approach helped him achieve his first real progresses. Want to see how it works live? Link in the description. It's all there. Here we see a downward movement, a small correction, after which the alligator indicator again indicates a reversal and continuation of the upward movement. Here I open a trade up and wait for the expiration time. We will now discuss this transaction in more detail. So we see an upward movement here. After that there was a small correction, and again here the alligator was pointing upwards, so I also opened the position upwards and got my result. So we have our next asset. Here we see a downward movement on the indicator and in fact on the price. I'm waiting for the expiration time. That was a great deal. Alligator has really helped us, and more than once. Write your opinion in the comments. Good progress today, and a quick reminder, the community is still open. Your environment boosts you, especially when you have the right tools to grow and succeed. Want to see how it works inside? Check the link under this video.